relief. You can see it on his face as he nails a crucial goal. Nice bounce. Guided by Marriage. He controls the bouncing ball. Hands it out to open space. He collects the loose ball. Dishes it off by hand. The ball mopped up. Revolt dishes it off by hand. Richmond get there first. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Good bounce. Marriage nicely outclassing Smith. He's done a Lady Gaga. He kept everyone guessing. The ball mopped up. Puts boot to ball. Stanley read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. Chalk up a goal for Geelong. Gets his first. Stanley with a sigh of relief. You can see it on his face as he nails a crucial goal. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
Marriage. He's very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. Prestia passes it. Taylor didn't waste the opportunity. Smith takes a contested mark.
Sends it on its way. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato, quickly disposed of by McCarthy. That's 2 in a row for the Cats. The Tigers already trailing by an uncomfortable margin. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go. Marriage punches it. Taylor with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Tui gets the ball. He gains possession. Selwood, not fazed by the pressure, gets his kick away. Finding the running player. Revolt going for number 1. The Tigers won't be too nervous yet. They can still turn this around. All is in readiness. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully.
Marriage told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Taylor with the football. Blixar scoops it up.
The ball finds its way into the grateful clutch. Intercepted. Lambert handballs it to the open paddock. He's a ball magnet. Lloyd gets the ball. Puts the head down as he runs in. Gets the loose ball. He was celebrating the moment. All is in readiness. Great bounce. Smith with the punch. Stanley gets it on the bounce. He runs for home. Cochin brought him down, holding the ball. Gets boot to leather. Solid catch.
Griffith's got a really... That's a nice strong mark. Rioli lining up with the goals. Rioli has a kick. Henderson marks the ball.
Gets boot to high. Cochin got under it. Really butchered that kick, didn't he, Richard?
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
Chips it down towards half forward. Nice work from Smith. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. You'd back him from this position. Smith in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. Geelong with bated breath, hoping this shot floats through the tall uprights.
Smith keeps his mind too. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Marriage punches, scoops up the ball.
Selwood just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. It's tapped down nicely. Duncan with the football, sending it on its way. He marks the ball. Hawkins lines up. Hawkins kicks for goal. Out on the full. Terrible.
Ball over the boundary line. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Great grab. He plays on. Selwood gets his man holding the ball. He'll get the free. Would you back him in from here, Richo?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
Distance could be the problem. Great mark over the pad.
Asprey needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Marriage kicks it. Griffiths really forced to earn that mark. He slams that on the boot. Kept his composure then.
Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Going for goal number 2. Rero holds his breath before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Guided by Marriage. Able to grab it on the half volley. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Selwood onto the ball. Going for goal number 1. He's put his all into that, but it won't give him the 6 points. I would have expected him to nail that. Smith has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richo?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
Richo, your thoughts on the first quarter?
What an up.
Smith hits it. The bouncing ball is controlled. As Darren Hinch would say, shame, shame, shame. The loose ball picked up. Intercept by Hooley is in his possession. Selwood, the better man there. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Asprey couldn't hang on to the ball. Able to grab it on the half volley. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. Hunt sockers it. Gets the loose ball. Edwards failing to get near it, Richo.
I don't think his performance is going to go down too well in the coaching box, Dennis.
Selwood gets the ball. Chips it down towards half forward. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Would you back him in from here, Richo?
I don't think he can do it, Dennis.
Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. The huge kick makes it to the goals. Motlop sinking his first goal. A 1-goal advantage for the Cats.
Motlop.
He's loving that replay. And he's making sure his opponent knows all about it. He gives the ball away. Marriage runs past and gets the ball. Goal from a long way out by Caddy. The Tigers, players with massive smiles on their faces now. They needed that. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Marriage nicely outclassing Smith. Able to grab it on the half volley. Griffiths dishes it off to the running man. And the ball goes out of bounds. Here we go again. Marriage punches. Lonigan controls.
Lloyd has good tackling technique. He just needs to give his opponents less time to hand off the ball. Prestia puts his boot on it.
Gets boot to leather. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Now do you think he can kick this one, Richard?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
That shot wasn't meant to hit the fan, and that ball is out of bounds. He wants to play on. Rioli pulls the trigger with the ball sailing, but does need improvement. Lambert has it. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 50 metres, that was simply running across the mark. Opportunity for Lambert. Lambert, let's fly with a shot at goal. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Marriage. He's really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work. Duncan with the kick. Motlop really forced to earn that mark. Lining it up with the goal now. Motlop goes for goal. Missed them all.
And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. Pumps the pigskin. Ellis claims it. He opts to play on. He's got the football now. And that was strange. He's misjudged the boundary line there. It'll come back from the boundary line. The ruckman battle for possession. Good tap from Smith. Scoops up the bouncing ball. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Rams upended by McCarthy. The players have decided to take advantage. Oh, it's hit the woodwork. Bad luck for Hawkins. I would have expected him to nail that. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Choose to kick it. Taylor, the better man there.
Taylor is just a really smart player. He knows every opponent's strengths and weaknesses and looks to exploit them and take advantage. A solid use of the body then. Duncan mops up the ball. Hooley with the football. Hooley with the football. It's been intercepted by the opposition. A good contested mark there.
Motlop, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. If this goes through, he'll even the scores. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Needs someone to break hard. He's ready to bring it back into play. He controls the bouncing ball. Hits the running man. Stanley takes him down, but the kick is away. Blickadz puts his head down and runs in. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Caddy, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Smith puts his boot on it. Good mark. He lays off the pass. He almost anticipated just where the pass was going and got there first. That's a nice, strong mark.
Hawkins getting into position for the kick. 20 metres from home. Hawkins slams one on the boot for goal. The lead handed us. Here we go.
Marriage got a really good footballing brain. He picked it up off the ground. Dishes it off to the running player. He gets bumped. It hits its target. Rioli mops up the ball. Gets the handball, approaching home now. He intercepts the ball on the bounce. That's a nice, strong mark.
Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richard.
That's just a waste of a kick there.
The ball bounced favourably for Ellis. Marriage finds his man on the move. Caddy puts his head down and runs in. An easy grab for Revolt. This is a great angle to kick from. Revolt chips it to the pocket. Somehow found more room on the boundary than Wayne Harms. Not his intention, but he goes across the... Collected by Martin. Goes by hand. Out of bounds it goes. Out of bounds in the pocket. Kicked by Flanagan. Great mark. Goes towards half forward. Ellis catches.
Ellis is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Selwood really forced to earn that mark. He slams that on the boot. The mark will be paid.
Kicks the skin off it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. There's been a lot to enjoy in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Stanley runs past and gets the ball. Sends it on its way. Nice hands. Pass by Martin. This could turn things around. A goal for the Tigers. Just when the ball has been bounced. Smith with the punch. Controlled by Stanley. Marriage is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. Marriage kicks it. Solid catch.
Caddy, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Takes possession. Menzel puts his boot on it. That's a nice, strong mark. Stanley getting into position for the kick. Let's see if they can take the lead. The ball's up. Interception.
Geelong players eagerly awaiting this lead change. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. Geelong trailed by less than a goal. Rance to bring it in. Kick to himself. What was he thinking? He steers it out of the defensive 50. Oh, perfect ball, perfect positioning, and a perfect mark. Selwood kicks. Hawkins takes the mark. Can he kick it from here, Richo?
This angle will test him, I reckon, Dennis.
40 metres out. It's in the air. The goal for Geelong. Hawkins gets the important kick.
Hawkins has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
Gathered by Stanley. Smith on the ball at the moment. And that torp has gone supernova. Motlop controls it. Asprey intercepts it. Clear free kick. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. 20 metres from home. Gee, you wouldn't like to miss from here. He kicks it gun barrel straight. He's enjoying himself right now. He's smiling like the only shark at a shipwreck.
Hawkins, on his wrong foot, isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
He receives the handball. These possessions just keep ticking over for Kocher. Caught. Rioli wants to play on. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He's been caught holding the footy. Slams it on the boot. A great effort.
Well, the Tigers haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Rioli with handball. Rewalt returns it. He slams that on the boot. Lloyd with handball. The defender just got a fingertip to that as it sails through.
I would have expected him to nail that.
Geelong have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder Richmond was starting to fall behind. He handballs out into space. Lambert scoops up the ball. He slams that on the boot. Rewalt has a kick. The Tigers go really...
He doesn't want to see it turn over and come back straight over his head. Nice mark there. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Going for goal number 1. Taken by Henderson.
Henderson really wears his heart on his sleeve. He slams that on the boot. Great hands. Dangerfield kicks the ball. He takes the contested mark.
Grimes with a gigantic kick. Nice hands. Gets boot to high. There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Menzel setting his sights on the goals. Kicked at goal by Menzel. The ball spills to Rance, just in time with that kick. Well, you've got to move faster than that. That's holding the ball. That drop punt works well for Ellis. Great grab. Goes for distance. Great grab. Gets boot to leather. Good mark by Tui. That had some power behind it. Cochin from behind.
Well, the quality of disposal has been pretty soft out there, and that's enabled the Tigers to rack up the marks. The Tigers need to cut out these junk possessions and become more attacking. A nice contested mark. Marriage with handball. Hawkins missed the ball. That one puts them right back in contention.
Ruckman have their eyes on the ball. The bounce, laser straight. Smith wins the tap. Terrible timing by Marriage. A free kick paid for some off-ball trouble. Stanley boots it. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by McCarthy. Nicely intercepted by Asbury. Gains possession. Grimes, not fazed by the pressure, gets his kick away. Griffiths onto the ball. Lovely hand pass, hits the man. Henderson wins the marking contest. He has shanked that kick. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Edwards with an easy mark.
The Tigers haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Rioli lining up with the goals. Rioli goes for goal. Rewalt takes a contested mark. He opts to play on. Rewalt kicks for goal.
2 goals will see Richmond in the lead. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball bouncing well. Punched by Marriage. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Griffiths decides to send it to open space. Geelong are in the lead by 7.
Geelong.
1 quarter to play.
It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up.
Palms it down nicely. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Taylor bumped off the ball. Able to grab it on the half volley. He has the ball. Picked up the ball. He gathers the loose ball. Prestia working like a bricklayer who gets paid by the row. Solid lead, good kick. Lonergan has it.
It's clear that Geelong have been practicing their marks during the week. They've racked up plenty of catches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Grimes with real good use of the body. He kicks the ball. He grabs it. He hands it out to space. That was a brave bump. He manages to intercept the bouncing ball. Smith slams the ball to his boot. Hawkins just wanted it more then.
Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. 40 metres from home, an ideal position to be kicking from. Geelong leads by 13. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Marriage timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Hawkins taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Opportunity now for Hawkins. 65 metres out. Not a very good kick. He holds his breath. Geelong get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Motlop getting them further in front. Goal. More bounce than a dodgy check. Batted down nicely by Smith. Picked up by Cochin. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Marks. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Lloyd going for number 2. It's in the air. He's having a ball, if you'll excuse. Smith, timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat.
And now we'll have a ball up. A good hit out there. He handballs out into space. The ball is mopped up. He gets boot to the ball. Motlop just wanted it more then. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Motlop goes for home. It's in the air. Motlop. He has sunk that from a long way out. The Cats lead Richmond.
There's one for the time capsule. Tapped by Smith. The loose ball picked up by Stanley. Grimes on the ball at the moment. He gains possession. Martin with the running catch. He boots it from the pack. Marks. He steadies now in front of goal. Lloyd going for number 3. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Let's hope the shot at goal was as good as the delivery. This 45-degree angle shouldn't be too hard for Grievold. What a great goal by Grievold. The Ruckmen, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Marriage gets the tap. Bounces favourably for Griffiths. Cochin going for number 1. And the risk pays off. Goal. The Ruckmen, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Smith obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. He gets the loose ball. He handballs it. Handballs it into open space. Marriage boots it. He picks up the loose ball.
Griffiths there to mop it up. Well, you've got to move faster than that. That's holding the ball. Lonergan slams it on the boot. Massive screamer from Grimes. Kicked by Grimes. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. The ball in the hands of Griffiths. The players have decided to take advantage. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Grievold lining up, kicking from about a 30-degree angle here, going for goal number 5. Richmond trailing by less than 2 goals. They're still in this. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Prestiak just gauging which way that wind is blowing. A 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. That was all Lloyd. It'll be all tied up if he kicks this one. It's now there's the bounce. Claimed by Smith. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Takes possession. He's got the footy in his hands.
Grigg got a really good footballing brain. Smith taps it. The ball is gathered. He spills the ball and he's taken down. Stanley gains possession. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Inside 50 kick by Duncan. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Hawkins just leads them in his wake. Great goal. That's number 8. Here we go. Marriage didn't even get close to that tap. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Stanley holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for Prestia. Prestia with the kick. Tui grabs that one. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. Lining up the goal now. Richo, do you rate him for this kick?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
Caddy there to mop it up. And the mark will be paid. Prestia hand passes to space and hopes for the best. Griffiths with the pickup. Lovely hand pass, hits the man. He slots it. That's his 5th goal. He'll be very happy with his game here.
Rewalt is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions.
The ball is bounced. Smith looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Dangerfield sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Marriage in the back. Kicked by Dangerfield. Richo, what do you think about the quarter we just watched?
What a match. I can't believe things are all tied up with a quarter to go.
Richo, how well